Oh, going on here? Oh, I don't understand what's going on here. Right, that's fine. That's fine. Rotation is what? Rotate device back. What the fuck? Oh, this ain't good. This ain't good. Oh, oh. Okay, we're having issues. Upside down now. It's not good. Do. Right, station is locked. No. Oh, can't go for orientation. Right. Da, da, da. I know. Hiya, Grum. Hiya, Root Rider. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how I rotate this. Oh, this happened last time, and it does my head in. I don't understand why. Hopefully, you can hear me at least. Um, Wait a minute. What's that button there? No, I don't want a green screen. Bloody hell. Okay. No. Let's work this out. Right. Yes, Grum. This is a good start, isn't it? Right. Let me think a minute. No. Oh no. Haha. Right. Well, while I get my camera sorted out, these are all the goodies. There's a lot of stuff here. All new screws, new bearings. Believe it or not, that's a full car. Right. Let me see if I can get camera working in the right direction. Um, right. Oh, should be the right way up now, Lee. It says. I'm gonna just make everybody dizzy here, aren't I? Oh, sorry about this. Right. That's no good. Oh, this is ridiculous. To do this. Du- du- du. Uh, Well, that's what I thought, Grum. He said it's locked, but it's not locked. I just had a look, and the phone is on auto rotate, but it's not. So I do apologise for this. I'm trying to get my phone somewhere where you can see it. That probably doesn't sound very good, does it, what I'm doing at the moment? But it's nothing to worry about. Oops, sugar. Right. Okay. Nearly there. Oh, right. I think that's as good as I'm going to get it. Um, yeah, I think that's about as hi from my rider, I'm a London guy. What would you do if I donate? Honestly, mate, you don't have to. Don't feel like you have to donate at all. But obviously, yeah, I would say thank you. Um, yeah, there's always gremlins, Rook Rider. I think. Let me move that out of the way. Where's that going? Go there. There is a setting on the pre-live screen that sets orientation, dude. Yeah, I saw that, and I set it to the right orientation. I did this last time, and it did exactly the same. I had to restart it. But I think I'm all right now. It's not great because I mean horizontal rather. I mean, yeah, vertical rather than horizontal. Well, just found a screw. What I don't know what's for either. That's good. That's good start. Right, hopefully you can see everybody see all right. The that was just a disaster. It was an absolute disaster. I don't like having it in this kind of orientation either. I just don't think it. But as long as you guys can see what I'm doing, that is the main thing. Cheers, Grum. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much. So, what's everyone been up to today then? Sunday. You know what? I said I was going to do this video today. Forgot it was Mother's Day. Forgot that the clock go forward, so I've had an hour's less sleep, and yeah, it's probably not the best day to do on a video, is it? But hopefully, you guys can. Can you all hear me all right? I'm not too loud, am I? I'm just testing out a new microphone, so I just be. You might need to turn your volumes down a little bit. Okay. Well, cheers, Marcus, and hello. Thank you for joining. Cheers, Grum. Appreciate that. So, have any of you guys been out today, bashing or wrenching? I went out this morning and it was a bit of a disaster, to be honest with you. I did about 3 hours. Yeah, it was so windy. The car literally every time I went to jump it, it just blew off the track. It was ridiculous. And all you can hear on the video is just whooshing of wind. So I think what I'll do first of all is get this started because I'm probably going to be here a good, I don't know, I'm guessing 3 hours to get all this. So literally, this is all my Corelli Kagama in complete bits, um, down to everything. The only thing that I have done is I've put all new fluids in the diffs. I've serviced them completely. I put new bearings on everything. So all the diffs have all been done. Really nice and smooth, all cleaned out. The shop, I've also serviced, cleaned them all, put fresh fluid in them. So they're all done. But yeah, literally, I've got new screws, new bearings, everything, lots of plastics. I've got new wing mounts, new battery tray, um, new central brace system, some new hubs. Literally, 80% of the car is going to be brand new, which is crazy. Been doing Mother's Day stuff. Let me put this somewhere so I can see what you guys are saying. No bashing this weekend, Grum. Mother's Day stuff. Rider run both the Kagama and Suga today, so we're getting for the Kagama. Suga on perfect. Yeah, the Suga's perfect. It is. Marcus are waiting parts for an arm of fresh repair. Have a couple of fresh packs ready to go. Leave the Kagama or Suga later on. Nice one. Proper Corrali Bundy laugh out loud. Absolutely. Yeah, I had the what's that? I had the Synchro two-wheel drive out today. I kind of messed up a little bit. I thought I tried the 17-tooth pinion, took it to the BMX track. Well, it was a bit of a handful, so I think I'm going to go back to down to a 15-tooth, but we shall see. So I think what we do first of all is get the put that somewhere where I can see it. Oh, I was so prepared, and then that just kind of took me out. But anyway, so yeah, I think first of all, when I put any kind of car back together like this, I tend to do the front diff, the front end and the back end first, and then put them onto the chassis. So obviously, I'll start out with the front steering, the front diff housing, um, all that good stuff. Get that all together, and then put it on the chassis. It's the way I tend to do it. It makes more sense than try to put little bits on the chassis at once. So I think we'll do the front end first. So like I said, I've put brand new fluid in the diffs. In the front, I've gone for 70,000, which is what I usually go for. I usually go 70,000 in the front, 50,000 in rear, and then I've got 500,000 and half silicon air plug in the centre. So, but yeah, the diffs are really, really, really nice. The only issue you guys will probably know with Corrale diffs is the spacers, these little washers here, are a little bit of a nightmare because you have to literally take the diff apart to put extra ones on and take ones off. So I've gone for two, the zero point 0.1 mils, and hopefully that's enough just to space it out, but we'll soon find out. Yeah, brand new bearings throughout as well. Always nice. Gear it up for science, sir. Well, that was my thinking, to be honest with you, with the Rally Synchro 2. I thought, you know what, let's just go with 17.2 first and see how it is. And I did kind of tune the diff and I tuned the slipper clutch as well, but I think I made it worse than what it was, to be honest with you. So back to the drawing board with that, definitely. Did you find your hinge pin lock screws loose when you took the skid plates off? No, no, I didn't know. Ah, right, okay. Oh, the actual screws what go into you, the bottom into your skid. I mean, to be honest with you, Ryder, I've probably taken both my Isuzu and my Kagama apart dozens of times, so I always Loctite them back in anyway. So, but no, they weren't loose this time. I can't remember if they were the first time or not. So yeah, I've got brand new diff housings as well to put on this because these tend to not last very long. They do tend to warp a little bit, or if they crack, then it can cause issues with your diffs. So I do tend to change these quite often. Actually, I mean they're only cheap, um, but yeah, they're nice, easy fix. Keep your diffs running smooth, I find. Also got some new Everything's new for this. I've got stuff from Pirelli, I've got stuff from rcspares.com. This is rcspares.com as well. Had some right deliveries from a Loctite as well, just in case. Nice shiny stuff. Be honest with you, you know what? It's weird because when I was taking the car apart, there was quite a lot. There was not a lot broken on it, to be honest with you, but because a lot of the plastics just tend to, you know, wear down over time, don't they? So I thought, right, I'm just going to replace as much of it as I can. I mean, the plastic part for the Kagama are really reasonable, I think. Although when you're putting them all into the basket, you don't realise the end how much you've actually spent, and then it's like, oops. But oh, why is that not going in now? What have we done? Uh, there we go. This is a tight fit, is this? Oh, having issues already. This isn't good. Hope I've ordered the right parts, but these should all be exactly the same. Make sure I've got the flathead on there. That's really weird. It's just struggling to go on there. Um, Let me just get the original one. The original one's kind of worn away a little bit, so I wanted to get a brand new one on it. For some reason, I'm not wanting to go in. I think sometimes just the tolerances on these can be a little bit out. Hopefully, better to be too tight than too slack, I suppose. There we go. That's gone on now. Make sure it's on fuller. There we go. Perfect. Needed a bit of four. We thought I'd lost the grub screw, but we found it. Try and do a better job than that machining. If so might have been perfect against the crown gear. Your guests will need to be allowed in by yourself, sir. Okay, Grum, what have you requested, or might have to check my phone then. Oh yeah. I think that was Grum joining us, which is absolutely fantastic. What have you requested, or might have to check my phone then. Oh yeah, I can see you, Grum.
Hello.
Hello, mate. You all right?
Some Wally gave me a link. Ah, all good. I'm in now, Vapor.
This is going to be weird, isn't it? Because am I meant to do something? So, because I can hear you.
Some Wally gave me a link. All good. I'm in now, Vapor.
This is going to be weird, isn't it?
Oh, we've got an echo.
I can hear you.
Ah. There we go. I should sort it out now. I just had my volume on too loud. So yeah. I dropped the ball. Turn that up. That'll be easier. Hopefully that's better. How's everyone's Sunday?
Windy.
Windy, yeah, fair enough. Oh, I've been quite blessed with the old weather down south. What can I work? Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Is that a beer you've got?
It might be a beer or three, yeah.
Nice.
I'm on.
I know.
I've got
I'm
four.
still on the coffee.
That's because you've only just woken up because of the clock's Vapor.
Right. I need to get now. So what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm gonna forgot what I was doing then completely. That just messed me up. Did that first bit with the camera?
I don't even know which one's in sync at the moment. I have to find out. I should be. It should be. I have to pay attention to my phone. So. Oh, hello, Captain. Hello, Captain. Are you well?
Hello, Captain. Thank you for joining.
Oh, I've got the crossbow on the bench now, Vapor, and I don't want to work on it because I know what it's like to work on.
Crossbow. That's probably one of the worst
Yeah,
cars
I'm
to
like,
actually work on. To be fair,
yeah, it's not fun.
no, it's not. It's
It's
not fun at
not
all.
fun.
No.
I suppose. Loud noises. Sorry about that. Oh, from my end, if you hear swearing, there's a barbecue going on next door, so they're in the singy mood. So I better
Don't
get
worry
the
about
old.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, but I do these M2C clock towers. So I did actually have the Corrales 7075 ones, but I actually managed to bend them to the M2C ones. But they are really, I mean, these are so well made, and they don't even look like snapping or bending at all. They still look pretty new, and I've had them for quite a while. But yeah, really nice. What's up with the crossbow then, Grum?
So I've been giving this to my daughter to bash. And she's really good at driving into stuff. So I've had to this weekend. We both kind of had a go at wrenching on it,
Yeah,
and it was I had to replace the front CVD and the
yeah,
outdrive for the front diff. The outdrive cup snapped,
yeah.
so it kind of all those that want to see. Where is it? So there's half an outdrive cup. So had to replace the diff. So because I kind of wanted to get the diff in and get it all back together, so she's got a sense of achievement,
Yeah,
I kind of rushed it a bit. But
yeah.
the front diff feels like it's full of gravel, even though it's a brand new diff.
Oh
So I'm just going
no.
to pull it all apart and just clean it all out. So that's the job that I've got to do. I'm really enthralled and looking forward to it. It would be so much easier if they designed it. So, well, you know firsthand what these things are like to wrench on.
Yeah, they're
It'll
not
be
the
easy if
easiest.
the gearbox was accessible,
Yeah.
shall we say.
Yeah, I agree
Anyone had
with you,
any?
Ruck. The only part of Crowley though, 7075, which I've been really impressed with, was on my Cronus, and I had the 7075 T6. I think it's Swiss made chassis, and now that, and I've still got that now, and that I bashed that really heavily for about a year and a half, and it didn't even look like bending. But yeah, the actual clock towers are not that great, to be honest with you. Yes, Marcus. I've got, well, I've actually got something on order from Eric, which is a bit kind of a top secret thing, so I'm not going to mention too much of that. But I have got some parts from Eric, and they are absolutely fantastic. Really, really, really good.
Tight lip there, Vapor.
Pardon?
Secret squirrel.
Yeah. Right. Let's get my head into gear here, because I'm just like, I was so organised, and now I'm just like, I can't find anything.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll set a challenge out for you then, Vapor. You can
Nice one.
probably rebuild this Kagama quicker than it's going to take for me to get the front diff out of this crossbow.
Probably not, but you never know.
It's going to be close. You know, it's like watching Top Gear, having a train against a cyclist or something. Yeah, right. That Eric Van Ravenstein is generally just Facebook.
Ah, right. Yeah, right. He doesn't have a proper website, unfortunately. You're not on Facebook. I mean, if you want, if you've got like, if you want to personally message me, like um, your email address or something like that, I can pass that on to him. But yeah, he's really reputable, really good guy over in Holland. But some of the parts he does are really nice.
Oh, my laptop's gone to sleep. I can't see my comments. Bear with. There we go.
All right.
There we go. So every now and then I'm going to be playing with a laptop that wants to go to sleep and I can't be asked to change the settings.
I saw that message, Rook Rider. Yeah, there was, to be honest with you, there was some damage on it. I did bend the sensor brace, so I bent that in half. What else did I break on it? Broke one hinge pin, which, to be fair, the original, this car has had the same hinge pins on it for about must be a year, which I got off Captain Kudavati, and I had a bad patch the other week. Took it apart, and only one of them was slightly bent. The other three, which I've got here, and I know I won't see this if you're still watching. These are still as straight as the day that I got them from you. And this car's been like bashed really badly, every week, and they're still great. Crazy, really good hinge pins. These.
Are they the is it 304 stainless ones?
I'm not 100. He did. You know what? When he sold me them, I mean, it was about a year ago. I bought a few off it, and he did tell me exactly what they were, but I can't remember. I just know that they're good.
he has been on, so he might be able to put us out
Yeah,
of
I
our
don't know if he's
misery.
still on or not, but yeah, I'm sure he'll tell us. He is. Erodian rings the bell, but I just might be making that up there.
Yeah, I bought some stainless steel ones for the MT8 from JP
Yeah.
Beck. And they're so far so good. Haven't gone too nutty with it, but yeah, they're pretty good. So hopefully it survives better than the stock ones. Oh, that's another thing I've got with this crossbow. I've bent a flipping hinge pin as well, which I found out, which is always fun.
The ones I was a bit disappointed with, to be honest with you, were the M2C hinge pins. I snapped one of them.
Really?
So, yeah,
Wow.
it depends though, doesn't it? Sometimes you get good luck with stuff, and sometimes you don't.
So Captain, the question was, what the hinge pins that Vapor got from you, were they 304 stainless steel or something else? So what was funny about bending the hinge pin on the crossbow was the fact that, although yes, technically my daughter was driving, it may have been me driving into it with the Typhon. So the Typhon just laughed and the arm and hinge pin broke on the crossbow. But that would have been about head on at about 40. So you know, I'm not sweating it, but I just like winding her up to say she broke the crossbow again, even though that's probably my fault. But she'll never know. In no way has this gone out on the internet, so she'll never find out that I've admitted that. So, anyway, Captain, what are you doing on the old Acura or Acura? I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but I know exactly what you're working on. It's a fancy Honda, isn't it?
Is that what it is?
I think so. I'll get told off in a minute. It's a fancy Honda. Okay, cool. Thank you, Captain. So Vapor, they're M7 high strength steel. Those hinge pins.
Yeah. Well, whatever they are, they're absolutely fantastic.
And I got away with it. It is a fancy Honda. Oh, dodge that bullet. Don't want to upset the captain. This tablet is doing my head in. It's a laptop that wants to be a tablet, so I have to keep straightening it out. Come on. Open. Note to self. So, yeah, cool. Never got the Euro. It's a fancy Honda. Nice. That's cool. So, is that a typo? Do you mean this up under record? Sorry, an Acura. Yeah. I used to have a Honda Accord Type R. That was fun. It's a sporty family car. That's what I call it. Even though it's not. If anyone asks, it is a family car, not a sporty car. So then you can't get told off by the missus. It's a family car. It's got 4 doors. What more do you want?
Right, I'm going to put that to one side for a minute because I've started on that and then I'm thinking I need to actually get my arms together first and my pillow balls, and that's going to be a lot easier. So that's done first. I've got shims everywhere. It's just ridiculous. I mean, you take some of the bits and you kind of you think, oh, it's not too bad. You've got this bit, and it just adds up and adds up. And when I looked at it this morning in the box, I'm like, there's got to be at least 200 pieces everywhere.
As long as you know where it all goes, that's the only thing that matters. Mate.
Well, yeah, that's it. I mean, it's
So, didn't realise they had spares. That's what I say whenever I take a car apart. It's like, every car comes with spares, right? And they can just get thrown away. Nice. So the Honda Accord Type R is known as the Acura TSX. Sweet. So would that still be the same engine in it? Was it 2 litre, isn't it? It went in the Accord. And it's got the old VTEC lump in it, so it's rather revvy. And it revs to infinity.
the only Honda I ever had was 50cc.
Was it a step through as well?
It was bloody horrible. But it got me to work when I was 16, you know what I mean? So
Jobs are good, and they're the best kind of vehicles, aren't they? Your first bit of freedom.
And it was a bit of a death trap though, especially potholes in the wet weather.
We don't have potholes over here, do we? Cool. So 2.4. There you go. Happy days. Yeah, I remember back at school, my mate had was it a cow? Was that? I think it's like an AR-50. I think it's an AR-50 or something like that. And this thing was absolutely gutless. And then one day he came into school and he was beaming ear to ear. And they're like, "What makes you so happy?" And he goes, "I overtook something." I was like, "Oh, brilliant! What did you overtake?" He's like, "A milk float going downhill." Nice. 40 plus MPG. So, as your stateside, does that mean you're the most economical American? Because that's almost like it runs on hopes and dreams in the States, isn't it? With some of your rather large engined trucks.
So that's pretty good. I think my van does about 45 miles to the gallon, so that's pretty good, is that?
And that'll be a dirty diesel as well, won't it?
Yeah, it's a diesel, yeah.
So yeah. He's obsessed with the body lines. That's a man after my own heart. I'm a body guy. And that is with cars, no other meaning behind it.
I had to get rid of my. I wish I hadn't got rid of it. Well, some would call it a modern classic, but some people will just say it wasn't. But I actually had one of the Ford Cougars, but not the KUGA, the COUGAR.
As in the 2-door coupes?
Yeah, the 2.5 litre one, yeah. And I wish I'd have kept it now. but it just cost a fortune. The insurance on it was ridiculous because they were so rare. If you had a
Yeah,
crash, the parts were so expensive.
that sounds about right. Parts are flipping ridiculous.
But I love that car because you never saw it. You don't see them. You just do not see them.
No, no, bit same as like the original Pumas. You just don't see them either,
No,
you know.
no.
But you see the new ones now everywhere.
Yeah, see, I'm not a big lover of new cars. I like my older cars.
Yeah, they are a bit it can be a bit odd looking. The 90s are called, right? Not bad. There you go.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Route Rider. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 90s JDM stuff.
I like the
They're good looking.
was it the NSX
Oh,
Honda?
yeah,
That was
yeah.
90s, wasn't it?
Yes, they still do it, but it's quite low numbers.
Right.
So we still sell it. And I know Acura do one as well. But yes, that was a nice car. Never be able to afford one. They're like over 100 grand in the UK.
Ah, right. Bloody hell.
Yeah, they're kind of supercar money now.
That's crazy, isn't it? But they were nice cars though, and they were ahead of the time, weren't they? In a lot of ways.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
One of the things I was going to mention as well is, well, I'm doing this. It's a good time to. But a lot of people obviously have issues with the. I've never had this issue, with the Kagama 6 with the pins flying out of the CVDs.
Oh yeah,
But I don't run the wide hubs on my Kagama. I run the HD hubs, but these are actually from the Suga or the Shogun or the Kronos, and I use the standard CVDs. So these will be from like the Kronos. So they haven't got the long stub axle. They've just got the normal size stub axle, and then I run fenders instead. And I've not had one pin fail on these CVDs. I've had these for about 2.5 years. I think these were original off my Crowley Shogun. Still absolutely perfect. And I've never had the pins fail on this. And I think why people are having issues with the Punisher 4S, the Kagama 4S, and the Kagama 6S is because the wide hubs. And because I've never, I mean, obviously I do thicken up my disc fluid in the centre to prevent like too much wheel spin at the front. But I had these running on my Shogun originally. I never had that coming through. So I think that's what it could be. I think it could be the wide hubs and the long sub axle. What is the issue? But that's my theory. I might be wrong.
so the theory is putting a lot of leverage on
Yeah.
the pins itself.
Well, like I said, I've never had.
Logical. Oh, so in the chat, Captain, if I had the money to build a car, I'd love a Honda Del Sol. Amazing. That what the little 2-seater. I say soft top, but it isn't. And then the boot lid goes straight up and down like an elevator rather than a traditionally hinged boot lid. Is it CRX? I think maybe it's the same. It may be slightly different in the US, but I'm pretty sure.
So do you think that Del Sol's the CRX then? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Del Sol was is it the second derivative of the CRX, and they were little rocket
Right.
ship as well. Oh, so that didn't take long. Vapor. I've finally got the front end off the Crossbow.
You just got it off, yeah.
So let's have a screw count. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 screws. Just to get the front end off.
That sounds right. They've never made that car easy to work on.
I'm just like, what's annoying? The diff is just right there. It's right there. I can see it. I can, I can touch it, but I just can't get to all the good stuff that I need.
Hey, Big Al, you all right?
Yeah, hi Al.
Been washing up.
Nice. And if you want anyone to blame for me being on this live stream, blame the person who's currently on the video to my left. He was silly enough to give me a link.
No, it's nice to have some company. I don't like talking to myself. Hello, Happy Day RC. Good to see you there, mate.
Oh, yeah, happy day.
I've not even eaten yet, Big Al. I've got a pizza with my name on it in the fridge after I finish all this.
You must order from Domino's a lot if they've named a pizza after you, Vapor.
Did the name of the pizza after me?
I don't know. You said there's one with your name on it.
Went over the top of my head, that.
No, I'm sorry. I am sat down, so I'll aim lower.
Evening, Craig. Good to see you, mate.
Hey up, Craig. I got to say hey up now. I'm an honorary Yorkshireman.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Although I'm in the wrong part of Yorkshire, to be honest with you. I mean, I live in South Yorkshire, but I'm not from South Yorkshire.
Fair enough. But it's the fact you used to live in my hometown as well. That's the really scary thing. It's like,
What's
what
that?
they say? It's like Newbury. It's like 5 degrees of separation when you were down here hawking stuff to the military and the airbase.
Yeah.
It's like, huh? It's a small world and all that. I know it's one of those cliches that I don't like to say, but it's like, oh yeah, I used to be down your way in Newbury. I'm like, get out of town.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a company called Abacus. They were down. All I remember is going through. I was in the field, but I used to go down to head office. I used to stay at I think it was the Hilton on the M4.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know Abacus.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Yeah, I know the company anyway. I've never had much to do with them, but yeah, I know the company.
Yeah.
Or was it a good gammon roast or gammon joint? Ow. That's what we want to know. Make us salivate. How good was your gammon joint?
There's nothing wrong with a large gammon. You know what? I've not had gammon for years. Absolutely.
Have you not?
Years. No.
That's kind of what I go to.
Get chicken. It's boring chicken.
Fair enough. It's all right if it's done right.
Yeah, yeah. Don't like to over. I don't know what the people think, because when I put my axles on, obviously you don't want too much play, but I always think you want a little bit of play because you don't want them too tight, do you? You don't want to put too many washers in there, and have it too tight. But you don't want it wobbling about either, do you?
No, you're right.
It's always the hard, isn't it? It's just getting that right. I was talking to somebody the other week, and he races RCs, and he was saying, slop is actually quite good. Flop and play, your cars go faster, apparently. When you're racing RC.
So, well, they say it about full-size cars as well. If the engine's about to blow up, you get the best performance out of it just before it goes bang.
That's probably true, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's always it goes the best when it's the loosest and it's about to throw something out the side of the casing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. Happy day. Don't forget to hit that like button.
Oh, cheers, Happy Day. Appreciate that, mate. Really do.
Absolutely. Go Vapor some love.
Whereabouts in Yorkshire are you off to, Ryder? Right, so that right. That's a piece.
Absolutely, Captain. Zoom, zoom, boom. I like it. Oh, if I start giggling, one of my neighbours has just fired up a joint. I can smell it coming into the old shed. So just bear with us. I'll be on a contact high. Drugs are bad, people. Got to say that, haven't you?
Well, I've got to remember now, this is where I don't want to get it wrong. This is the only problem about putting this together right from scratch, getting the arms on the right hooks the right way around, if that makes sense. I mean, the arms can go on either way, obviously, but I want to make sure I've got it on the... Oh, that's the wrong one. So I don't have to change the little screw around. That's right. Okay, there we go.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to accidentally leave off a drive shaft as well. No one's ever done that. It is Big Al. It is a second-hand high. I'm already drinking anyway.
Oh, yeah, I know Home First well, Ryder. I'm from West Yorkshire originally, so I'm from just outside Bradford, near Halifax. So I know Home First really well. Beautiful part of the world. Last of the summer wines.
Yeah, nice little area. Nice and quaint. like a what's it called? Like a postcard kind of vista, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. I've never forgotten. No, I've never seen you miss any parts out or do anything backwards, Craig, at all.
Oh.
Are them stickers you've got, Grum?
Are those what? Sorry.
What are those you've got with what say Grum RC on them?
I may have got my nerd on at work. I printed off a logo and put it in the laminator, so
Oh,
it's just
right,
a
cool.
laminated sheet. I may have got some stickers on the way though. The missus wants to buy me some curtains. At the moment, I've just got some rag that the Typhon come wrapped in, and I've just cut it
Right.
into shape. And she goes, oh, maybe we can get some Grum RC curtains. And I'm like, okay, I'll come in here and have a matching pajama set and everything. I reckon I'll go all out.
Brilliant.
but yeah, it's product placement. You know, I've got my beer. So if anyone wants to send me some free beer to sample, I'll happily drink it on a live stream. And I'm sure Vapor, you would be the same, wouldn't you, sir?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I've got. I'm going to have one actually because I think I've got. I've got one left. One BrewDog Hazy Jane, which is my favourite.
Nice. I like BrewDog
Absolutely love.
because I've got. It's called a Beavertown neck oil, and it's.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
And it's like a pineapple-y taste.
Yeah.
To it. Proper fruity. Apparently, it won UK Craft Beer of the Year. And it's rather nice.
Yeah, that because the reason I know about that is because I watched another guy on YouTube, which is not RC at all, called Kent Outdoors.
Yeah.
And he does like wild camps and things like that.
Nice.
And he always gets sponsored by beer companies.
quality.
And
Maybe
he
we
always
should
has
push
like
for
good,
that.
good like links to get like free, free stuff.
You have to get really kind of good. Maybe drink it in a slow motion and have some, have like Albatross playing in the background, like a Marks and Spencer's advert.
Yes.
Be like, oh, the cool, refreshing, cold brew taste of, I'm not going to say it because I'm not getting paid and they're not giving me free ones yet. So, oh, and another thing as well. If anyone from FTX watching, they can send me an electric flipping screwdriver for their car.
Brilliant. I mean, to be fair, Grum, I mean, I'm a cheapskate. I just went to Wix. I think this was about 10.
I keep looking at one, but I haven't got any speed tips or anything like that, so it's kind of pointless. And I don't know. I've got a weird.
I mean, yeah, it does save time, but I don't like
That's
using them all the
amazing.
time though, because you do end up stripping plastic and melting plastic. If you use it too much.
Yeah, 100%. You've almost got to set the torque setting down as low as it will go, so it doesn't strip it. But I quite like doing things by hand. It's a bit more therapeutic, although a little bit more long-winded. But I still think it's quite therapeutic.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I mean, obviously, when I'm putting all this back together, I'm going to be using electric now and again, but it's, yeah. If nobody's ever seen my video before as well, this is my little pack to stop the spring from the steering saver dropping down, because this spring can sometimes unwind. So that bit there is a normal wind screw, what tightens your spring and loosens it. And then a 17mm wheel head actually fits under there perfectly, and then it never unwinds itself. That's a good little hack, is that?
Nice. Oh, nearly there. I'm on the top of the diff casing now. It's only been what, half hour?
I think I was gonna just do the front part and then stick it on, but I think I'm gonna get the chassis out because I'm kind of losing track of where I am, if that makes sense. So I think I've got the chassis in front of me. I'll make it a little bit easier for myself. I need to get my shed sorted out though, that's what I need to do.
That's what I've been doing all today. I've been making it a bit more fun to be in. I can now wander around a bit more. Yeah. And wander around. I can walk another foot that way past camera. Let's have a look at the old comments. So, no, Craig's never forgotten to put any parts back when he's live. No, I've not done it either. Yeah, drinking beer is good. You got to say it's got to be done in moderation. And by moderation, that means you don't speed up and slow down on your drinking. You drink at the same cadence, the same pace. Doesn't matter how many you have, as long as you drink it at the same pace. That's moderation. Okay, Big Al's dropping for a bit. Take care, Big Al. See you in a bit.
See you in a bit, Al.
Been a mechanic 20 years. Yeah, power tools. That's what's quite ironic. I work on cars as well, and everything's power tools for me. But I get on my RC, and for whatever reason, I just want to do little hand tools. Maybe it's to make me think that, my penance. It's the cross I bear.
It's just
hello,
wrist
Andrew.
exercise, Rum.
Say again, sorry.
It's just wrist exercise.
Yeah, I'm getting stronger in the wrist. Most of the time, you build that strength up in your teenage years, don't you? Then it's all about maintaining after that.
Right, there we go. I just wanted to get something on the chassis because I feel like I'm not getting anything anywhere. So. And then I need to remember to get the bottom hinge pin holder onto this because that's something I always forget to do every time. And I'll get this bolted on and then forget that I've not put my hinge pin holder on. So what's going on now?
Yeah, do it well in advance. Do it while it's fresh in your mind.
Yeah, well, that's it. No, that's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, fair enough, Captain. On medical grounds, we'll give you a pass. Medical grounds always comes first. And Andrew's just got back from the park with his kid with his MGX Hypergo V3 on 3S. Nice. Fun was had. Good work. Good work. Not only was it RC related, but as soon as you bring the kids into it as well, it's even better. That's what I believe. You know, unless you get in a situation similar to what I'm in, and I spend most of my time fixing it for the child. And I don't want to do a screw count yet. It's just my little tray is just getting full.
Evening, Andrew. MGX Hypergo. Yeah, they're absolutely fantastic little trucks of them MGX. I think I've still got two in a box somewhere that I keep meaning to get out.
Yeah, is that the little 1/16 scale truck?
Some of them are, yeah, but I don't know if because they do a 1/10 scale as well. But yeah, they are a lot of fun, Andrew, and they're just you can really back them hard, and they don't break.
Yeah, if it's a 1/16 scale, that's a Bezgar rebranded that a little. Was it Bezgar HP 161S? My
Oh
brother-in-law's got one
yeah.
on. It's like a little
Yeah.
mini tank. It just keeps on going, and yeah, and at the moment he's only got front wheel drive because it's got like a load of plastic engine mount that's all
Yeah.
integrated in with the like gearbox cover. I think where he's bashed it so hard, he's started to wear out the plastics. So now
Yeah.
there's no meshing whatsoever. So yeah, this diff just feels like there's gravel. Oh. Hello, boy. Ah, the dog come to say hello, but he just ran off. Bye, boy. Oh. He just come to look me in the eye and have a wee while he's looking me in the eye. Oh dear, I don't know.
Another good tip with this as well, where I never take off the skid plate because if you do take it off and you forget to put it back on, then you can never get that little bolt in there back in. It's an absolute nightmare. So I just always leave that on and then just twist it around. So I'm going to get this in place first. Now this is where I'm going to start struggling to find my screws.
Do you want to swap?
No, I think I'm good actually. I know where they are. I know where they are. Hold on.
I don't know. I want to. There you go. All those screws are just to get into the diff.
I
On the
know it's
front of an
crazy
FTX
that
Crossbow.
FTX.
And some of them are still in that. I've still got them in the plastic still, so some of them haven't even fully taken out. But this diff feels like a flipping ball bearings in there. It feels
I don't know why
awful.
people
It's
hate
freed
on
up
that
a bit
FTX
more.
Crossbow though.
Say
Wow.
again, sorry.
I don't know why people hate on that FTX Crossbow
It's
so much.
it has its issues.
Oh
I
yeah,
will
yeah,
give it that, but
yeah.
I think I think the biggest one is the fact that, you know, straight away the servo, the steering's poor out the
Yeah,
box, and you know,
yeah, it is. Yeah,
no one, and I mean no one can defend that steering
no,
because it
no,
is slow.
it's dire. Yeah,
But you think if you were coming into that as a beginner, you wouldn't know any different.
no,
It's only because, you know, we've been doing our RCs for a little bit longer, and straight away, as soon as you put a stronger servo in it, it wakes up, and it's almost like boom, hello,
yeah.
where's this? But that 6 flipping kg servo, oh my god, it's like it's been anaesthetized.
It certainly is.
So yeah, MGX Hypergos are great little bashers, and even better when the parts are so cheap as well. And that is actually one good thing about this crossbow, is the fact that the
Oh, they're
parts are
absolutely fantastic. The
dirt cheap.
parts, yeah,
I don't know what was it, a set of CVDs for my MT8 from Team Associated are about 50 quid,
wow,
50 pounds in the UK,
yeah,
and for the crossbow they're like 15 for a pair.
yeah. Well, it's like £6 for a
Um,
pair of arms, isn't it, for the crossbow?
yeah, 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 they're 7 quid I paid for mine,
Just
and
weird.
yeah,
Yeah,
just what more do you want, kind of thing.
I know.
So if it is going to break, you'd rather it break all the time
Yeah,
and be cheap to repair.
yeah,
You know, ultimately you can kind of say it's a false economy. You know, if you put 10 pairs of, you know, 10 drive shafts in it,
yeah.
whereas
True. Yeah,
one that costs more, you're only putting one in a year, then
yeah,
yeah, okay, it works out more expensive.
yeah. But like you say, it's I mean, that's the only thing I actually broke on it was the arms on mine, I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
Where did
I
it
mean, to be
break?
fair, I mean, I did a lot of videos on the crossbow and did a lot of wrenching on it, and I sent it as well. I mean, like proper, not just little jumps.
Well, you flipping, you put 4S it straight into a concrete bin.
Well, yeah, but all it broke was the arm.
So it's like, wow.
Good. I forgot I did that. Yeah,
Yeah, that was funny. So, I bought my crossbow. I thought, oh, this vapor looks like he's doing a lot of work on his crossbow. And then he goes, oh, he's 4S'd it. I watched that. Within flipping 10 seconds of the video, it's straight into a bin.
I know. Oh, oh
You
God.
can blame the servo for that. You're like, see, it's the steering. But yes. Okay, enjoy your test drive, Captain, and Rut Rider. You're not wrong. The crossbow is much better than the Carnage, and is also, I think it's one of the prettier looking RCs out there.
Oh, I'll tell you one thing as well about the crossbow. The body is so strong. I couldn't break that body.
Yeah, I've
You know, the bodies are really well made.
I threw it on the floor. It's going to be hard work. Anyway, let's show everyone my backside. Enjoy. You can have that for free.
Yeah, that
So
MC
yeah, these
sour
bodies are
is
amazing.
monster rider.
But yeah, the body, they don't actually look anything special,
No,
but that little the structure where the body pin goes, you've got your roof skids, and then a solid grille in the front.
yeah,
Which is there. The first time out, I've actually put a small dent in the bonnet on it, and that for whatever reason, I decided to drive it flat out in my car and
yeah.
decided not to steer, and it just went bang, and it got wedged underneath the rear wheel of my car, and it's just the slightest little dent. But yeah, it is one of the strongest flipping bodies I've ever seen.
Yeah,
You know,
no, it's really
it's
good.
flexible, kind of flexible there, as soon as you start getting up to the window decals, there's so many kind of swage lines and ribs put in there. It's flipping solid. So that's one thing they've done a great job on, is whoever designed that body,
Yeah,
definitely needs some recognition.
it looks fantastic. I mean, it looked a little bit like something else, but it's fantastic.
Oh, the missus is tempting me with food. She's just come to the window of the workshop and she's like, oh, what's she got me? Oh, she's got me some chips from the chippy.
Oh wow, I'm jealous.
Oh, that's a good. And what else? And they look like cod bites or something. Oh, you know, you might have a pizza named after you, Vapor. But it's either
You've got chips from the chippy. You can't beat that.
No, and what's worse is the fact I don't know if she's saying this is for you or she's going to stand at the window and just eat it in front of me. And you know, oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, stuff your face full of chips, love. Like that. All of a sudden, she didn't realise I've got a head cam on and I can see straight at her. So she's going live across the internet. Are you still here?
Pardon?
I was talking to the missus. She stood in front of the window, stuffing her face with my chips. And I'm saying they're my chips now because I've seen them.
See you later.
Go on,
Happy day, RC. Okay, mate.
Oh. See you later. Happy day. Oh, thank you. Air Vapor. Oh. Good work. That's going to sit there. I know. I'm like, I'm set up here. She's probably just paid me off now and she's going to lock the door, so I'm sleeping in here tonight. Oh, right. I've procrastinated enough. Oh, look at that. So even Deliveroo and other such delivery services don't bring it to your workshop door.
No.
/ shed.
I'm hoping I've not over-shimmed this diff because there are not. You have to take the diff apart to actually take the shims out, which is a bit of a pain. Oh no, we're all good.
Nice. I've neglected your build, Vapor. How are we getting on?
How are we getting on? Slowly but surely. Got the front diff in, diff housing on, trimmed that up, and that's actually perfect. Just really nice. And then we've got the front shock power on and the start of the front shock brace on as well. So doing all right. Not doing too bad at all.
Nice.
So just making sure I've not over-shimmed it, that's all.
Right, here we go. In the diffs. This is a brand new diff. Ugh. What is that? It's like mustard. Ugh, this is gross.
What is it?
Don't know. Don't know if the light's not good. Don't know. It's like flipping. It's yellow. Because I know they pack it full of that awful grease, that really sticky grease. But yeah, this, I don't know. We'll try and get a better image of it. But yeah, look, it's bloody yellow.
To be fair, I redid my diffs on the Crossbow when I first got it, and I think my diffs were pretty empty. To be fair, on the Crossbow, remember
They
rightly.
have this that real sticky grease in there. So I don't know whether they've left the sticky grease in there and someone's decided to top it up with oil.
Oh,
But yeah,
sweet.
it literally looks like hot dog mustard in my dips. Oh, it's lucky I've got some chips to dip in my dips then, isn't it? Oh, so what do I want?
There we go.
Outcomes a towel. I think this is getting a full clean. But yeah, because I cleaned my original ones out, but I kind of did this in a hurry yesterday with my daughter. So I didn't check, and it felt all right. And then as soon as I put it in and turned the wheels, it was almost the front wheels were almost locked up. They were like the diff felt notchy.
Yeah.
Yes, right. It is grease filled, but the biggest issue is that I've not ever seen one like this before, because the ones that kind of on the Crossbow, I can almost just describe it as like earwax, and it's just nasty stuff.
Oh,
So yeah, it's let's do a
no.
rebuild.
I nearly made a big mistake then. Nearly.
What was that? You can't just leave us in limbo.
I'm just getting ahead of
You got
myself,
to
that's all. Just completely getting ahead of myself. So. Right, what do I want to put in next? Do I want to do my arms or do I want to... No, yeah, I want to get the arms in next.
Let's get some WD-40. Oh no, I've got something better.
No.
Bit of a chain cleaner from the old mountain bike. And it smells amazing.
Yeah. I just had a really bad thought as well that I've put the wrong diff, but I haven't. I've put the right diff in the front.
Paranoia. I'll get this gasket off the diff. Come on. Yay. Diffs are one of those things you either love working on them or hate working on them.
I like working on diffs. I'm just peculiar that way, but yeah.
Well, it's kind of a key component of an RC. Under a certain size, diff grease works well as oil is less likely to leak. Not sure if it's a cost savings thing or not, to be honest. Might just be that they had a break in the supply of oil at the factory. Yeah, kind of agree with you there. But yeah, I've never quite seen the grease so sticky in a diff. So yeah, the FTX have done something a little unique with that. But at least it had something in, to be fair. It's what was it? My MTA diffs came dry, completely bone dry.
Well, that leads to MCA.
Yeah, my MTA
Yeah.
was just bone dry from the factory,
Yeah.
and it's just like, oh, but it's all too common though. But in a way, I suppose you think how many people with their ready to runs do they actually get it out of the box and drive it?
No,
Or
not many at
do
all.
they go in and check the diffs and do this, that, and the
No.
other? You know, so potentially they're relying on the consumer to check their own diffs prior to using it.
By the
Oh,
way, as
dear.
well, I am Loctite blue Loctite in all of these screws going into metal. I've just got my Loctite behind the car, just in case you wondered.
Got a safe face. It's like that Vapor RC's a monster. He doesn't lock tight. He's an absolute monster.
Don't Loctite anything. I tip that the other way around. I go a bit over the top with it, but the blue one's not too bad though. It's when you start using red that's when you get issues.
Yeah, that's true. Might as well just use super glue. But yeah, I agree with you again, Rut Rider. It does seem very much like a CV joint grease that you'll find on a full size car. That's kind of what it reminds me of. How many we got? We got 4 watching. We've lost the crowd. Maybe everyone is jealous of my chips.
Yeah. Like I say, I mean, I think, I chose a Sunday evening anyway, and then it was Mother's Day, and then the clocks went forward as well. Wasn't the best choice
It's all right. You still get to
to do a
entertain the
live.
world. You get to entertain the world. That's the thing though with live. Sometimes they just drop off, do something, and then come straight back.
Yeah,
Come
that's
on,
it, isn't it?
dude.
Yeah,
Can you hear my noisy neighbours?
yeah. Kind of, but not badly, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So no one needs to call the RSPCA. Cats are not being strangled.
Have we got the
There's no
karaoke out?
cruelty to animals in this household. It's just the neighbours singing. There we go. My nice yellow gears. Ah, fair enough. Good news though, Rut Rider, you're not missing out on anything. Oh dear. I can give you a commentary of what they're singing if you want. I forgot the name of the song. Oh, Lady in Red. That's what they're currently singing. Now it's gone quiet. Everyone wants to hear the singing.
I know, I was trying to listen for it then, but I can't hear it, so.
You might hear that bit. Because it's some typical drunk singers. It's nice and quiet through the verses, and then the chorus is all of a sudden, I remember the words.
Oh.
And I don't blame them. I would be exactly the same. You ever see that video of mate doing karaoke and he sings that tequila song? And it's just going
Oh,
he
yeah,
just
yeah.
and he just goes tequila, and that's it. That's all he does for the entire video. So that's my kind of karaoke.
Oh, no, don't run out of battery on that. Oh, no.
I'm all plugged in. So yeah. The
No, what
last thing
about
you
my
want.
power tool?
Oh, sorry, I was
Electric
like, I
screwdriver.
thought you meant your phone.
No, oh, no, well. No, my phone should be absolutely fine.
I was going to say
We've got
the
7
last
people
thing you
watching
want.
now and 14 likes. That's fantastic. Thank you, guys.
Exactly. So if your phone died, Vapor, the last thing you want is me alone with your loyal subscribers. All of a sudden, you're like, I've been demonetized. I've got copyright strikes.
Oh, it'll be all good.
So I've only been there, only left him alone for a minute.
I know. I probably best plug in my phone in, maybe, because you just kind of made me think then that. Oh no, we're fine. We're
It
fine.
does
I
creep
don't
up
have an
on you, though,
iPhone,
doesn't
so I'm all good.
it? But yeah, I'm all plugged in. I've got secret cable running. Now I've told you it's not a secret. Damn it.
Well, right. We're actually getting
Oh,
somewhere with this now.
nice. Nice. Yes, right, Rider. Couldn't agree more. If you're not subscribing to Vapor RC already, perfect time to do it is right now.
Cheers, Root Rider. Really appreciate that. Especially after I've just made a complete balls up of something as well. But I'm gonna deal with that at another time.
You're ruining it for all your loyal audience, Vapor.
Well, I forgot the 2 screws which go into the front of the hinge pin brace. But I can do that later on. It's not an issue. I'll remember to do it.
Nice.
Although I should probably do it. No. Oh,
Oh, you're on. You're having an hour now. It's best just to do it if you're thinking.
no, I'm making sure I got the rear ones in. And I did get the rear ones in, which is the main thing. They're the hardest to get back to, but the front one's easy to get to. But oh no, I'm gonna do it now. Do it now.
You talk
If I
yourself
don't do
into
it
it
now,
now.
I will
30
forget.
times.
And that's not good.
Oh, let's get this horrible slot out of this diff. We've all done that, right, Ryder? It's like, where did these 2 screws come from? Oh,
Oh, you did that Root Rider as well.
that's better. One.
The thing is, if I
Diff.
don't do it, I will forget, and then yeah,
Do it while it's fresh in your mind.
exactly.
Always
Yeah,
best.
but like I say, I did the
Always
back
best.
ones, which is the main thing because they're the hardest to actually get back to. The front ones, there we go. Electric screwdriver. Throwing things all over the place now.
Nice. Right, let the fun and games begin. Trying to put the pin back in that flipping diff housing. Or the diff cup. Come on. Come on. There we go. Nice. So now I've got to remember where the shims come from. Where do the shims come from? So who have we got? Who's watching? Say hello on the old chat. Let us know who's in. Don't be shy. Say hello.
Right. Yeah.
Wow, so let's
So what are you trying to do, Mum? Is get the pins back into the actual centre into the diff itself, or
so secure the outdrive cup. Just
yeah,
put the pin, and it's always that one that goes in the actual diff housing itself.
yeah,
That's the pain, but that wasn't too bad. So now I'm just going to clean all this mustard off my gears, and put them back in, and see if that helps at all. And then it's just trying to get rid of just a smooth diff, because the one that I removed, albeit it's got a broken outdrive cut, was actually really nice. It's nice and it's nice and smooth. But we'll see.
that's what I need, a chair.
I'm sat on a toolbox.
Oh, yes, it's not a chair. I do need to. That's like I say. That's one thing I need to do. Is this in this spring? Is sort my shed out. I've got a decent sized shed in the bottom of the garden, but it's it lets water in underneath, so it needs waterproofing
From underneath as well. Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
yeah,
bit weird. Yeah, I mean, I built it,
You're not
and it's
selling it
screwed
now,
into
are
the concrete. So yeah, because I did it, and I actually put it up. It's a metal shed, so it's absolutely perfect. No
you?
water
Okay.
comes in from the top or anything like that. But yeah, it's. I think I need to do something underneath it because it just lets water runs in. So it's been empty since I built it,
Well, stops
and I
things
think
getting wet.
that was about 2 years ago. So,
Yeah. Nice. One thing I must admit, getting this shed, or rather, I've always had the shed. It's just turning it into a little RC workshop
yeah.
is one of the best things I've ever done. I
Oh,
think,
that.
it saves me just doing it around the house. I used to have RCs everywhere in the house, and you kind of can appreciate that it can take over.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not
I
just
know.
one or two.
I'm exactly with you there because that's the kind of literally. Oh no, no! Have I done that? Oh no!
Off you're done.
Ah, yeah. I know what I've done. I've done one side correct. This side nice and correct. So the hub's on the right way. Um, but on this side, I've put my front hub on the wrong way round. Put it on upside down.
You don't need your wheels pointing in a straight line. If you're doing backflips, you don't need your wheels on the ground. Granted, it does help that you don't try and pivot your car. Oh, that feels better. That diff feels a lot nicer now. I'm having to put 10,000 in it because it's all I've got. That's the lightest weight. Oh, we got. Come on, don't be shy. Say hello in the chat. Oh, velvety, that one now. That diff is velvety. Velvety smooth.
Schoolboy error. That. Never mind.
At least you noticed it. Well, mind you saying that, it's probably a nice straightforward job, isn't it? To spin your hubs around even after it's been put back together.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
They're just hanging on. As soon as it's when you notice it, you've just put the wheels back on. You're like, I swear both wheels used to point forward. Oh. Nice, 14 likes. You're doing well. It's well deserved by Vapor. Give him all those likes if you've just joined.
Hi, Waker. Hope you're well, mate. Right, we're all good now. We're back the right way. That's good.
Welcome back, Captain. Glad your test drive was a success. Does that mean you're all done on your Acura now? Or have you got to do some more big wrenching? When I put this diff back together, I put the screws in, it starts bloody grinding again. Some little gremlin's just chucked a bag of sand in here or something.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm still finding sand now from the other day when I went to the beach. It just gets everywhere.
Yeah, it does. Oh, that's better. That diff is feeling amazing now.
Right.
Happy days.
Right.
Oh. Acura. Sorry. Right. Vapor will vouch for this. As a southerner, I put too many R's in words. You know? It's not castle, it's castle.
Why? How
You
do
know,
you
I'm
say it?
fully aware. It's all right.
How did you say it?
We say, well, southerners will say castle. We put an R in there.
Castle. Oh, yeah. It's castle.
Castle. Yeah, castle.
Castle.
You know, it's,
Castle.
you know,
Yeah.
one thing I have learned as well, and that's because I work with someone, there's no such place in the world as Hull as well, because it's all in it. It's just all.
Oh,
The H is silent.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's just all.
Oh.
And I do apologise for my horrendous impressions. But
Yeah, we
it's
tend to
just
miss
all.
out quite a lot of words letters up in Yorkshire.
But yeah, it's one of those things. All. Absolutely right, Ryder. All. Oh. Light refreshment. Oh.
Right, we're actually getting somewhere.
Now, the rebuild begins. Tomato, potato. Exactly that. Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Better grease it up, as I've cleaned it all. Boop, boop, boop. Grease it up.
This is where I start worrying if I've got enough spaces or not.
I, I went to Hull once by accident. Did you zig when you should have zagged?
This is what I hate doing the most, is it? Getting these spaces in behind these arms. Absolute pain.
What, those little like horseshoe clips?
Well, I don't like using them. Things fall out. So
Yeah, those one heavy bash and it's kind of game over. Oh,
I just use these. They're like plastic, hollow little things, but they got like different sizes, different lengths, different widths. They're really good, handy.
nice. So almost like washers as such.
Yeah, yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
So have you thoroughly cleaned your synchro now after your beach day, or is it still just a quick clean at the moment?
No, I've had it apart more or less completely. I've checked. I mean, to be fair, because it's two-wheel drive, it's really easy. You know, it's only the front end, the rear end, really. You have to check. So I pulled apart the rear diff and the flipper clutch, set them, no sand, set all the hoods. To be fair, no sand got in them because I think it's two-wheel drive. All the sand is just coming off the back wheels, and you're not getting anything from the front wheels. So the chassis was really clean inside. So definitely the way to go, two-wheel drive on sand.
Love a good rooster tail. Have we frozen?
I
We
went,
might have frozen. I don't know. If
oh,
anyone's in the chat, have we frozen? Because I've got my laptop open.
oh, and I think we're all right. I think we're all right.
Maybe it's just my laptop then. But yeah, just whack in the chat if we're frozen, please. The new buggy kit reveal. That the SBX 825 are you referring to? Right.
It
They
does
do a
look nice,
carbon
that, doesn't
fiber
it?
version. Yeah, what was it? For the carbon, what was it, like 650 quid for a roller? It's like, what?
It's nice, though.
No, it's just me flipping laptop then that's having a moment.
Yeah. Mind you, race buggies are always more expensive, aren't they? I mean, it's just, you look at Technos and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And
But yeah, it's like, wow. It's a lot of cheddar, but yeah, it's thing is, you look at them though and you think they don't look anything special, but you know, obviously they're tuned to high heaven and they're, you know, what underneath that's where the money is.
yeah. I mean, to be fair, I think a lot of the parts will be actually compatible with the 1.8 bashes, like the Spark. Um, looking at it, kind of similar layout.
Yeah, that's cool. Same length. Yeah, we're good to go.
Yeah, there is if you actually go on to Corrali.com, Rider, I think it's got all the versions on there on their website on the Corrali.com. And I'm sure there's a carbon version, an alloy version, and I'm sure there's a cheaper, like a oh, there were 3 versions anyway. There were 3 different prices when I looked.
I'll hold out for the paper version, the affordable one. Nice. So you're looking to get one then, Rat Rider? Getting the old SBX.
Nearly got the front end on.
First
Only
prop
took
I wanna
about,
make.
what time is it? No, we are.
10 to 8.
What time did that come on? What time did we put? 6 o'clock?
6 o'clock.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna get done. To
What
be fair
what's
though,
what's sad
actually,
is I'm just putting the crossbow back together.
I mean,
Like that.
it's getting there. I mean, I've got the front end on, got the front diff on, got the shock tower on. Started with the centre brace, but yeah, I'm still a way off yet.
Just the suspension going on, and then all the gubbins. Only
Oh
had your
no,
3F5 and
it didn't take me this long to
cool.
take it apart.
Yeah, quick teardown. All you need to do is remember where you put your screws. What did you do? Put the rest of the car through the dishwasher just to clean it up.
Sorry, mate, what was that?
Did you put the RC through the dishwasher to give it a clean?
No, I showered it in the bath.
With a duck and everything.
I got in trouble as well. I got caught doing it.
Be like that. I was just running about for you, love. How did they get in there? Be like that. I was watching a YouTube video and I found out that submerging my RCs is really good for them, so I thought I'd give it a go.
Well, that's really nice and smooth anyway. It's nice. That's one thing I do as well, is I never I only put my sway bar on the back. On the front, I don't put the sway bar on. But I think it helps with steering a little bit. I think it restricts the steering at the front with the sway bar on. So I always leave the sway bar off of the front. I don't know if it makes any difference or not, but for me it does.
There you go. You're letting all your secrets out now.
Right, I'm not gonna. No, I'm gonna get the back end on first before I start putting any suspension or anything like that.
So this might be a question for Vapor. What are your thoughts on the Relalo Rec buggy? It's for Andrew in the chat.
The Rolalo, is that the oh god.
Oh,
X12X.
the AMX, the one that looks like a Red Bull or a Williams Formula One
Yeah,
car.
that's the
The little 12 scale jobby.
yeah, the 12S one it's called. Even though it's not 12S and it's 3S, but
It'd be great if it
XL12S
was.
I think it is. To be fair, I really like mine. It was really good fun. And I mean, I've got a few Rolalo cars. I've got the Terminator and the XPS rally car, and obviously that buggy, the XLS 12S, whatever it's called. I really like Rolalo stuff. I think it's decent value for what you get, really. Not sometimes quality control, it's not brilliant. You do have to check stuff like your diffs and make sure the screws are tightened up and stuff like that, because out of the box, it's not always great. But I think value for money, they're nice little cars, to be honest with you. And the smaller buggy, it does handle really well. And yeah, I really like mine.
Nice. There you go. Going to say, usually the smaller you go with the scale as well, the kind of tougher it gets because it's that little bit lighter.
Yeah,
and everything's a little bit more compact. As soon as you start adding weight, it's like people that add belted tyres about doing any other upgrade. You're like, okay, that's a lot of rolling weight you're adding to the car.
Good thing about the Rolalo stuff now as well is in UK, I think he's based down somewhere near your end actually. From his Sirius RC. And he does all the Rolalo stuff, and he's based in the UK, and he has really good stock in it, which is good as well. So you don't have to buy direct from Rolalo anymore, which is pretty good as well.
Let's have a look. I'm being nosy. Where's he going to be? Where's Sirius RC? Let's have a look.
I might be wrong. I mean, he's south.
Yeah, yeah, he's Colchester.
Oh, right, yeah. So, yeah, that's not that far, though, is it?
No, it's closer than Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Let's have a look on a larger map.
Yeah, that's right, Andrew. Yeah, he is good for spares as well. you go onto his website, he generally has everything on there. So. And apparently, he's a really. I mean, I've messaged him a few times because I was asking him some questions, and he always got back to me as well.
Nice. So yeah, he's out like Norfolk way.
Right.
So
Yeah.
to be fair, he's probably the same distance to me than he is to you, because it's out like Ipswich way.
Oh right, A14 way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's not a cheeky little trip up the road, getting around the other side of London.
Right. This is where it gets a bit repetitive because I'm just doing exactly the same now, but on the rear end. Although I'd have to worry about the steering, so it should be a little bit quicker. That's if I can find something I've kind of think I've lost, but I'm sure I'll find it. Oh, yeah.
Right, I'm going to give my hinge pins a polish. That wasn't a euphemism either.
This drive cup sits on any better than the front cup because the front cup was a nightmare to get on. Oh no, fine. It must have just been that front one then was a little bit machining on it, but that's gone on fine.
So a little bit of metal polish. Got my hinge pin in my cordless drill. Spin it up. Let's be lazy. I'm not polishing this by hand. Last time I polished something by hand, I got told off for doing something too vigorously.
Right, very good.
Apologies if it's too loud. Dropped it.
All right, yeah, you could be right, Andrew. Yeah, he does. He sells all the Hypergirl stuff, and obviously the MGX stuff as well. And I think he does HBX as well. He does a lot of the stuff that you see on AliExpress. And I think he's usually about 10, 15 quid, a bit more expensive than on AliExpress, but at least you don't have to wait, 2 weeks for it to come or worry about returns and stuff like that. So it's good that he's based in the UK.
He'll get it all off Alibaba, probably. Wholesale. No show. I'm afraid not. And it's pretty much your fault, Captain, why I've not done that since. So you've ruined it for everyone else now. Oh, don't you just hate it when you put something down and you can't remember where the hell you put it?
Oh, no, I'm surprised, to be fair,
It's on the MTN.
that I've not lost anything. I'm actually doing well so far that I've actually not lost anything or misplaced something, but it will happen. I know it will. I'll be still here on my own though in about 3 hours' time. Everybody else will be asleep. And I'll just be here, just like, Try to get this bloody thing back together. It's going back together really well. It's just taking a bit longer than what I thought it would do.
Shiny. Okay. Got to do it properly. You're on camera. Still don't know who's winning the race, though. Is it you or I doing a build?
Now, it'd be quite good to actually have a you know, same car in bits and then race to see who can do it quickest.
Yeah, that would
But I
be good
think
fun.
you'd end up making so many mistakes.
Yeah, we just won't choose the crossbow.
No, exactly.
That can get in the bin. That can get in the bin as far as wrenching on it's concerned. Because, like you say, we'll run out of daylight. People will have to renew their YouTube subscriptions by the time you get that one finished from a rebuild.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you one thing. What happened to me the other day is I accidentally dropped so I've got the Proline tire glue, which it's really good stuff. But I accidentally dropped some on the carpet, and it actually started like smoking.
Wow.
It was like a reaction, and then it started like, you know, like, I mean, it wasn't on fire, but it was smoking, and then it's not good. So yeah, it
So
was weird.
stick
I've
to
never
rubber.
seen that before.
There's like what was it on, you know, like Airfix models, the cement they use for that melts the plastic, doesn't it? So it's not actually an adhesive.
Yeah,
It
but
kind of
this
eats
stuff is,
into
I
the
mean, it's
plastic.
meant for tire. It's tire glue. It's but obviously didn't like my carpet.
Yeah. Always be suspicious of someone with rubber carpets. That's what I say, Vapor.
Yeah,
Oh, so noisy. So, Vapor, do you have the ready-to-run servo in your Kagama? That's from Rough
No.
Rider.
Oh. No, I don't run rider. So I did have a really expensive servo in this, which I'm never doing again, and that stopped working the other day. So I've got putting a 9 mod. It's a brand new servo in it. But yeah, I think original servo died quite a long time ago. So I've just got this, 35 kilogram 9 mod. It's 7.4 volts. And I've got a few of these, and they do seem to work really, really well. So that's going in here. But yeah.
I like my 9 mod servo. In fact, I've got one right here. Oh, no, I haven't. That's a heatsink. But yeah, I've got some. There we are. It's in my box of stash. There you go. Boom. 9 mod.
No, they are good servos for the money, aren't
Yeah, 100%. What one have I
Yeah.
got? I've got a 55 kg one. So I just bought it because it was a bargain,
they? Yeah.
kind of thing. So in theory, it's 180 degrees, so the endpoints are definitely going to be turned down. So it's probably not even meant for an RC car, but it's the joy of having your endpoints. You can turn it all down. We'll see. It'll either work or it won't. That's how I roll. And yes, the rubber carpet does work for work trucks as well. That's the same theory anyway.
There we go. Right. At least it's looking a bit more like an RC car now, anyway.
Nice. It's not just an empty work mat and a load of parts in a
Yeah, and it still is a load of crap everywhere, but
not as many.
no, true. Yeah.
Yes, right. Those 9-mod servos. I don't think you can go wrong for the money. If truth be told, I've got one in the MT8. I originally had it in the Crossbow, and I took it out and put it in my MT8. And yeah, I put the servo from the MT8 into the Crossbow, which is still an upgrade compared to what was in it originally. And the one in the MT8 from stock isn't amazing, but it gets the job done. But yeah, and then the Typhon's still got the original servo in it, by the looks of things. And I've no idea how long that. Well, if that's the factory one, I'm amazed it's still going.
Yeah, I mean the Corelli stock servos are okay. They just don't seem to last. Well, it depends. I think if you're just running it, low to medium, then it lasts a while. But once you start jumping it, they don't tend to last as long.
True. Yeah. It's yeah, and you don't want a weak servo if you're in the air either, because the last thing you want is you're flipping wheels to turn mid-flight, and then you start going all kinds of crazy in the air when you just want to you just want it to jump true.
I mean, I think the problem with servos is the one I did have in here. I think I can't remember exactly how much it was, but it wasn't cheap. Do you know what I mean? And it was brilliant. And it was really fast, but it still broke, and it's still, it's just I don't know. I think if you like racing and stuff like that, then it's all right. But I think if you're just bashing, then as long as it's powerful enough to turn your wheels.
Yeah, I suppose, because you just need responsiveness, and sometimes speed and durability don't always go hand in hand.
No.
You got 8 watching, 14 likes. Remember to hit that like button. Show Vapor some love if you
Cheers,
haven't
bro.
already. Plug you, man.
I have got a bit of an issue though. I think I over shimmed this diff. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not.
That's better. I'm all fueled. Beard up. Oh, you Wally.
What have you done?
It's only I put 2 screws in, so I put the front bumper on before I put that little, I don't know what it is. It's almost like one of the 2 brackets that goes over the Yeah, it's almost like the bumper spring, I think, on the front of the Crossbow. I forgot to put that on. Then I put the front bumper on, and then I couldn't get it in, and I put it on upside down, which really doesn't help. Bloody hell, I'm having a nightmare. Come on, brain, engage. No, that's not right. Only go round one or two ways, and I've somehow managed to cock it up both ways. There we go. It's back in the room. So yeah, that little kind of like a figure of 8 that sits at the front. So I assume it's like the shock absorber for your bumper. I got ahead of myself and put that on, put the bumper on, then tried to slide that in under the diff housing, which doesn't work because the people that designed this truck to wrench on must have been smoking something.
Yeah, they didn't make it very easy, did they?
No, actually, I reckon the person that potentially developed this truck had shares in some kind of hardware company. And he's like, do you know what? If we have some good screws, if we have 40 screws just to hold the diff housing on and oh my God, it's mental. I'm going to hold it up to the camera so you can see just how many screws are kind of just in that front skid plate. Hopefully you can see it. That's a better angle. So yeah, there's 5 that hold it onto the chassis that have been removed, 2 for the front bumper, and then there's 8 that just holds the bottom of the diff housing in. And it's obscene. It just keeps going. It's relentless.
Yeah, I think I've over shimmed this rear diff. Yeah. Oh, it's a bit of a pain. Like I said, this is the only problem with Corellis is you can't. Well, you know what? I'm going to cheat.
How are you going to cheat?
Well, I'm just going to cut. So obviously they're the shims there, and I've got 3 on it, and I should only have 2, and I don't know how I managed to do that. But anyway, it's amazing how just like 0.2 of a mil shim can make that much difference, but it really does.
Yeah, 100%.
So that won't come off over the drive cut because of the shape of it. You have to take the diff apart, take that out, take the shim off, which is a bit of a pain. But because they're so thin, these shims, I'll just cut it.
It's
And there we go, problem solved.
You wouldn't be able to have that conversation if it was a millimetre washer.
No. And there you look at that, perfect. That's crazy, isn't it? Just that tiny little. Oops.
Oh, come on, brain. So many screws.
Oh, come on.
Got to remember, I still got to put that back for you. Don't want to forget that one.
Turn it away from the camera a sec just while I do this because I can't see what I'm doing when I'm looking at the camera.
Sometimes that can also be a bit of a fun thing about doing lives.
What's that?
The fact that sometimes, because you're concentrating on the people, your audience as well, sometimes it's like, oh, I forgot to do the obvious stuff. It's so easy. You can just get tunnel vision. I get it all the time when I'm wrenching. It's like the world doesn't exist. And when you're doing a live, that's the last thing you can do. Otherwise, it'll be a pretty dull, it'll be like Big Brother, just watching someone.
True. Very true. You must have read my mind, Root Rider.
Yeah. Get the old snippers. And that's the downside about
Oh,
anything that's slightly
sorry, Al.
bigger.
You'll be able to join, mate. If you try and join now, it'll probably come up and ask me for permission. That's what you did, didn't you, Grum?
Yes. So when you click the link, it then gives you the choice to join, and then Vapor's got to approve it his end. So in a way, he might have given you a link, but he's still silly enough to accept when I clicked on it, and here I am. More for him.
But yeah, if you do it now, Al, I'll keep an eye on it for you. Probably it's because I'm using my phone to do the video.
Yeah, and that's one of the downside about it.
Yeah.
And it's like, so I come out of it, I was like, oh, he's got to accept me. So I was like, I'll whack in the chat. Because like you say, how often have you actually looked at your phone really? I know. I've got a second device set up in front of me, so I can, in a way, look at the comments while I'm working. But I've got to keep remembering to turn my head.
Right, come on. I was keeping an eye on it.
I know. I think any more than 3 people, you have to have streaming software.
Oh dear.
There we go. So yeah, maybe it's that. I can drop off if you want now. I've been occupying this space, so I'm happy to drop off and let you say hello.
That's weird, isn't it? I didn't know that. You didn't say anything to that. I just like 100 people. You never know.
Yeah, I thought it was
Let's see
3.
what happens. Oh, he said he's got max amount guests. Oh,
yeah. I think it's because this big lump sat in your live stream, Vapor. But I'll happily drop out if I'm more than happy to drop out for you, Al. Just let us know. But yeah.
Oh, that's a bit crap, isn't it? So why is it? I thought you could have as many as you wanted, but obviously no.
I think you can, but you all need to get the same streaming software.
I'm right.
Pretty sure that's what it is. So yeah, let us know, Al, and you can jump on. No threesome, Captain. No, you go back into your rubber line truck.
I'm still fighting with this diff housing. I know I need 2 spaces, and it's perfect is the actual mesh, but whoa.
No worries, Big Al. I will but yeah, if you want to. I don't want to hog your spotlight. But yes.
Well, I need to look into that then, because yeah, I didn't realise that. I was kind of thinking, where does everybody go on the screen kind of thing, but I mean, it's like I have Teams meetings with my work, and it's like 20 people on it.
Boom, boom. That's the flipping bane of my life. COVID.
Sorry about that, Al.
Maybe we'll have to
Got it.
get some streaming. Get some streaming software next. We can have I think you can have, if you get the certain software, you can have up to 100 people streaming. That'd be chaos. People streaming at the same time.
There we go.
There we go.
Right. I hope that not everybody thought this was going to be fully made by this time. I keep looking at the microwave clock. I've not changed it yet, and it still says 20 past 7. But that's what it
Been on for how long?
What are you wrenching on, Alf?
This can go back on the truck.
Are you fixing it, or is it just got broken parts, or are you doing any upgrade? Getting an echo all of a sudden. Is that me or you, Grum, do you think?
Hopefully it's not me, but I've got my I've turned all my volumes down on my laptop, so there shouldn't be much of an echo.
I can't hear you, Grum.
Can you not? Oh, it's probably my internet. Can anyone hear me? Whack on the old chat.
Yeah, we'll try and sort that out, Captain. Yeah, I can hear myself, and I couldn't hear myself before. Can't hear you now. Grum's gone silent.
I've just put something in the chat.
No. I can't anyway. I can hear myself, which is weird.
I don't know. I've gone quiet.
Oh no.
My bad. I was going to sing Frozen and everything. Any joy?
Oh, so it's me. Right.
I was going to sing Frozen and everything.
I can't hear Grum, which is weird. I don't know what's gone on there. Oh, so you can hear me, Grum, and they can hear you, and I'm echoing.
But yes. I hate technical issues. I remember when I had my last live, I kept freezing. I had to make 3 lives.
Okay, am I still echoing? I can't hear Grum, but I think I've stopped echoing. Very strange. Oh, still got the echo. Oh. Hmm. I think no. I'm just. It's weird with that. So I'm meant to be able to hear you out my phone, and I can hear myself. So I've just lost your. But yeah. Okay, bro. Yeah, see if that helps, and then come back if you like, or. Okay, am I still echoing? No, I'm not echoing anymore. That's good.
Hello, Papa. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah. I don't know what happened then. That was strange.
Ah,
And I imagine I've stopped echoing now. I could just hear myself, which is strange.
oh, really? I was like, I
Yeah.
thought it was going quiet and things like that. How bizarre! It's probably my internet, and you get to hear a little bit of me singing Frozen. I won't charge for that. Nice. So I'm the problem.
Wow.
Hopefully the missus isn't. Hopefully the missus isn't. In the chat, otherwise she'll be like, "Yeah, you are the problem."
We get there in the end.
Exactly, like British Rail. So well done. Happy days. Celebratory sip of beer. Oh, nice. So, let's put this back on.
There we go. I'll remember to put these 2 screws in this time as well.
Gonna say, you got to learn your lesson at least once. 9 people in there. Don't be shy. Say hello in the chat.
Absolutely.
We don't
I'd like to
bite.
say thank you to everybody as well for actually staying with us, guys. Really appreciate it. I know it's probably hard work watching me struggle with this, but we're getting somewhere. I do know what I'm doing, honestly. I think.
And we're down to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I've just put in my 16th final screw, so I've got 15 left in my tray, holding this flipping thing in. I like the truck. I've even bought a bigger 17-tooth pinion for it, but I just cannot be bothered to fit it. As soon as I realise
Oh, it
what
does
it
wait,
entails, I'm
honestly,
just like,
Grum. It's worth doing.
yeah, it's like I want to wake it up a little bit, but I'll just keep looking at it, and I'm like, like one of those tasks that's on the list to do. and you just cannot be bothered because you haven't got the energy or the strength to endure undoing about 40 flipping screws just to get a motor. So a motor out of the way so you can access the grub screw for the pinion.
I think I run mine on a 17 or an 18, the crossbow, and it doesn't half shift. I can't remember what I got the top speed out of it, but it was pretty good speed.
Good, yeah. I've literally, this was one of my first purchases for the crossbow. I've just never got around to fitting it because I just can't be bothered. You know, I bought big opinions for flipping Typhoon, MT8, and all my other cars, and I was like, done. You know, just like undo. Here's the access. There you go. For this little menace of a vehicle, it just doesn't want to play ball.
So I might as well. I have. I'm going to say it on the live because obviously I know, you know, there's only a few of you on here, so it's not going to go far. But my next secret build is going to be. I won't go into all the full details, but the Asuga is going to turn into. Well, you've all seen the new Traxxas, which is just ridiculous amounts of money. So I'm going to do my own version of that, but using the Asuga.
Nice.
So it's going to be a sand dune monster, 2-wheel drive, paddle tires, but still cost a hell of a lot cheaper than that new Traxxas thing, which I think looks absolutely cool. But what is it over here? £1,400, £1,300?
Yeah, £1,400.
It's just crazy, isn't it?
But in a way, Traxxas have always charged what they want.
Well, yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh, I've done a thing. What have I done a thing? Yes, I might be able to recover from that one. Put a wheel on, and I haven't put my steering links on. Hopefully, I can get access to put the steering link on. But yeah, that'll be cool. Converting that Asuga. That'll be quality. Oh, Wacker's missed your announcement, Vapor.
What's that, mate?
Wacker missed your announcement.
Oh, no.
Might have to say it again. Oh, say. You happy for me to say it on your behalf as you're wrenching, Vapor?
What's that?
What's your Asuga build? Wacker missed your announcement.
Oh, yeah, of course. Go for it, mate. Yeah.
So he wants to, you know, that new Traxxas Funko, whatever it's called. He is converting his Asuga into a 2-wheel drive beach buggy or beach blaster. So he's got a big project happening on his Asuga. So he wants to try and build something just as fun, but for a more palatable budget. Oh, starting to look like a car again. The Crossbow has wheels back on it.
Yeah, I mean, even in the US, Captain, the tractors are expensive, but I think here in the UK, we just get really and truly shafted by the tractor stuff.
I keep trawling eBay for an X-Max or an XRT, but they're still holding their money even on in the used market.
Oh yeah, that's one thing. Mind you, I've seen a few X Maxes, lately. People asking 500 quid.
Yeah,
Second-hand X Maxes.
I've seen a couple go for about 650, and one of them
Yeah.
claimed to be a shelf queen. But there's the truth, and then there's the eBay truth, isn't there? So
Well,
you never
yeah,
really know.
yeah. Right, arms are nice and free.
Put those 2 screws in.
Well,
That's it.
we've got 4 arms and we've got 2 shock towers. We're getting there.
Nice.
Although I've not made a mistake, but I should have put my wing on and wing tower before I put the shock tower on. But I've only got the shock tower in by 2 screws, so yeah. I'm gonna take the shock tower off and put my wing mount on before I put the shock tower back on. Because there's 2 bolts behind here for the actual wing mount, and they're a pain to get to. So
It's 20%, Captain. That's how much they bump on it for VAT. Yeah, it's what's that? But it's no kind of difference to your sales tax that you have in the US if you still have it. But all of our prices will have that. Generally, all of the prices will have tax added on. Then you go to a shop and you see the price on an item. That's what you pay at the checkout. Whereas, I don't know, I haven't been to the States for a while. But yeah, it used to be you'd buy an item for, say, 50 cents and you go to pay for it and it's 60 cents. Because they whack the old sales on at the till. Whereas we're open at how much we're getting our trousers pulled down. Are you well, Craig? Is that what I actually want? Yeah, it is. I was getting ahead of myself. Oh yeah, it's crazy. VAT, and it only ever goes up. But then that's like most things, isn't it?
So it's the top one, isn't it?
Yeah, the only way you don't pay VAT is if you're self-employed, and then you get to claim it all back.
Or your Del Boy.
Yeah, exactly that. Or you're a Del Boy and you don't pay it anyway because you operate out of a briefcase.
Yeah, it's just these 2 screws to get in. Because if you don't put them in when this is still off, it's just a nightmare to try and get in behind. So I always try and remember to put these 2 in first.
Oh, I'm a Wally. Wally. I put my screws in too early. I wonder it ain't sitting right. That explains why they didn't want to sit nice and flat. Yeah, you could be onto something about why there's not a massive amount of content on the Asuga, because it's generally good straight out the box. You could be onto something. Sometimes if it's just a good RC, they just cover it once. Some of these YouTubers, they're all about just doing the reviews. Graham Vapor's just ran to the toilet.
No, I mean, yeah, sorry.
Oh, I
I
won't
was
gonna. I won't
I
gonna
was just
say.
trying to read the comments. I'm not fixed in doing this, and I keep forgetting about the comments. And I just saw Wacker's comments about the Asuga. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I've still done a fair few videos on it, mate, and I'll be doing more on it as well. So as part of this build, again, a big shout out to Eric Van Ravenstein. He's actually doing me a chassis for the Asuga 7075, but it's going to have something special and a bit different on it. I'm not going to give too much away, but it's going to be like a one-off chassis. So that's going to be epic. That's all I'm saying now. I'm not giving anything else away.
Gonna say, gotta keep your cards close to your chest. Oh, someone will piggyback your idea. Good news, it ain't gonna be me because I don't own an Asuga, unfortunately.
I mean, to be fair, it's more about like, I've not got the full thing in my head yet.
Yeah.
So it's like, I've got like parts of what I'm doing in my head, but it's not all there yet. So I can only give so much away without actually like, I need to make sure that it's going to be all work, if that makes sense.
Don't want to set yourself up for a fall. Yeah. Yeah, again, Captain. Corrali did loads of releases as well. They're not hanging about with their releases at the moment.
Yeah, I know.
So,
It surprised me as well, the amount of stuff that they're bringing out so quickly.
I was going to say, because the Synchro 4 and then, the Synchro 2, yes, it wasn't straight away, but it was fairly close together, the two. I'd love to be able to buy everything on day one. That'd be great. Got to buy some RCs, do a few bits, few RCs, and then know when it's time or which RCs to sell on, I reckon. And then so you can get some fresh blood into your channel. At the moment,
I hate selling RCs, but yeah, this car now that I'm working on is going to be sold, and not because I don't love it, just because I've got so many cars that I want, but I can't have more, so that has to give.
Exactly that. Oh, I've done it again. Oh, I forgot a screw. Right, let's undo. Do. Forgot the one screw that sits at the back of the diff housing on the Crossbow. And I was like, I didn't put it in because I thought I'll get that when it's all back together.
I forgot how to do these wings. It's been a while since I've used a stock wing. So I've had the Garage RC wings before, but to be honest with you, I've broke 2 Garage RC wings in the last 2 months. So I've just gone back to stock because they're cheaper
What?
to replace.
The wing itself or the mount?
Pardon?
The wing itself or the mount have you broke?
No, the wing's fine. I tend not to break wings. It's just the wing mount. But I mean, the Garage Life RC ones are really good, and the battery tray he does is fantastic. But I still break them, so it's like, and if he was in the UK, it wouldn't be too bad. But it's the shipping from the US, obviously. So yeah, I've just gone back to the stock wing mount is all right, and they have updated it a few times. But it's cheap enough, it's an easy enough to change over.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
It's a bit like a lot of upgrades. It's like I was running the M2C stock standoffs.
Yeah.
But I broke some of them as well, so I've just gone back to the stock ones. And you know what? I haven't broke a shock mount in months and months and months. So I think it's sometimes just how you land. It doesn't matter if it's what it is. I mean, I think the shock towers for me are definitely one of the best upgrades for this car because these just don't bend. But yeah, for certain things, I think they just break anyway.
Well, yeah, the perfect landings don't always happen, do they?
No, exactly. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
As much as you like to say they do, they definitely don't. Yeah, last time I fitted a wing was on my MT8 build, and then in my naivety, I put the wing on, and I was just doing everything else underneath the wing. So I was like,
Yeah.
"Congratulations, you can't see anything that I'm doing because I've already decided to put the wing on." But you live and you learn.
Yeah.
Where's Alan? Again, Tomley's ruined Allen keys for me as well. Good old Alan.
Oh no, that's too short. That's the first time actually I've put the wrong size screw in.
Nice one out. Alan.
He's there. He's concentrating.
I'm just like that. What?
Oops. Well, I'm glad I'm working local this week, so it's not too bad. Don't have to be up super early in the morning.
Nice.
Well, I travel all over the country, so I mean, I was in Scotland the other week, and then North East, and then I'm actually working in, I think 2.5 weeks' time. I'm working down in Cornwall and Devon
Nice.
for a week. So.
Hopefully you get good weather. It's beautiful down
Yeah,
there.
hopefully, yeah.
Beautiful down in Cornwall and Devon.
It's all right. I mean,
sorry, just cut you off saying hello in the chat. It's the danger of dual live.
Hi, tornadoes.
So, the crossbow. I've got 3 more screws in my tray. Jesus.
Well, I've got about 50 more screws.
Yeah, but I think your build will make you feel like you've earned it a bit more.
Yeah, true, yeah. Oh. Hold on,
Yeah.
I just missed the hole completely there. I've got it there. Right. Electric screwdriver's coming now. I do apologise for the noise, but what's it? That one there. Yeah. So to be honest with you, on the Corelli rollers, I prefer the 8BL 150 ESE to the Max AG2. It's cheaper as well. So I had more issues with my Max 8G2 than I have with the 8BL 150. Personally.
The last screw. I feel like I could. Today, what should I do to celebrate?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, Waka, with lipos, and I mean, you know, people's mobile phones explode, don't they? And it's because of batteries. So I think there's a lot of scaremongering out there, but just do your research. Make sure you look after your batteries, get a good charger and decent quality batteries. And I mean, you know, it can happen, but I mean, I've been in the RC doing RC for, I mean, many years. But obviously, lipos are still quite new, really. I remember using old NIMS and NiCads years ago. But yeah, I've never had a battery. I've had batteries go bad on me. As soon as they start kind of puffing up, or you know, you've got low IR or something like that, your internal resistance, then just get rid of them. But yeah, just be careful, and you know, if you can, keep them in a metal container or a proper battery box. But yeah, just it's just about being careful and using common sense, I think.
Yeah, I've got ammo. I've got a couple of ammo boxes for my lipos. So yeah, I keep my lipos. That's what I keep my lipos in.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Ammo box.
But yeah, I
So
think a
yeah,
lot of time
I'll just live
it's
in
just
there.
using your common sense, isn't it? With them.
Yeah, I've kept it. I've had to vent it because obviously, if they go, last thing you want is in an airtight container.
Yeah,
That
you've
won't
just
help
made a
you.
bomb.
Yeah, congratulations, you've made a claymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's but yeah, I keep mine in there. But yeah, just treat them with respect. Buy a, you know,
Yeah.
this ain't the world's most expensive charger, but I use a Sky RC T200, and I every time I charge it is always on a balance charge. You know, I never do anything other than balance charge it. I discharge as well. If I'm not going to use a LiPo for like a week, I am not discharged. Sorry, I put it into storage charge. Don't want to discharge a LiPo. Kind of makes it redundant. I think you've got a paperweight. But yeah, just avoid cheap charges. Always balance charge, and just store them generally somewhere that's out of a potential fire risk area. But she's back together. Oh, finally, the Crossbow is back together. Ready
Brilliant.
for my daughter to destroy it again, and I'll be back in it next week. But yeah, hang her up. Happy days. I'm happy about that. Right, what can I do?
Well, you definitely beat me there, Grub.
Oh, maybe physically, but mentally, I'm done. So we're talking about motors, weren't we, as well? So I may or may not. You know, we're talking about X Maxes and things like that. I may have procured a heart of an X Max. So I've got myself a VXL8S ESC. And I also have decided to also purchase a Max 6 motor. So this thing is a beast. So it's a 4985 motor. And give you a comparison, there's my little beer can. So it's it's pretty hefty. And yeah, there may be a project. I'm not going to say anything what I'm going to potentially put it in, but there could be a clue. So yeah, I might buy a little S sticker and put it on the back of the MT8. So yeah,
that rum.
I know. I do. Whether it stays in there, I don't know. But I want to fit this in the MT8 because I don't know. I just feel I don't quite get the wheelies out of the MT8. Yeah, it doesn't want a wheelie on 6S at all. You know, if it's going to stay on the back wheel, it might as well go really fast on the back wheel.
I mean, the thing is, though, even if you still, you could use 6S, but even if you still go 6S, but you can really like gear it up, though, can't you, with that?
Yes. Yeah, and I'm only kind of doing it for science purposes.
Yeah.
You know, I'm under no illusion that it's going to be an absolute pig of an RC to flipping drive. But yes, that little combo. I did also, and again, this was more for science. I've been on Facebook Marketplace, and I've bought a little WL Toys 144001. And this little beastie, the matey that I bought it off of, he used to use it for speed roads, and he gave me literally everything that he's got for this car. So he gave me the original box, and I mean it is full of spares. I've got a little Beetle body as well that can go on it. Loads of new arms, discs. There you go. It's raining flipping WL Toys that. And he even made his own carbon fibre chassis for it.
Oh, wow.
And on here, it's actually got outboard lipos. So he's put his battery straps outside the chassis. So potentially, I was toying with trying to max 6 at WL Toys. But, you know, and it's only because I've got that many spare parts for it, I could almost build the thing twice. So I was like, it's just obscene what I flipping got for this thing. You know, he's got, what did he throw in? So yeah, he's got all like the upgraded aluminium arms and stuff like that. So gearboxes, shock towers, everything, full flipping alloy, front and rear as well. He weren't one for taking it apart properly, because it's all still attached. But yeah, it's crazy. And he even made his own little rear spoiler for it as well.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I might but yeah, that was another little thing. But then I thought straight away, if I just looked at it logically, I'm not going to fit a Max 6, am I, in that chassis at all? Because just to give you an example of the size, if I ignore everything else, if I just put the motor and that weight on it, I've already maxed out the suspension. So the suspension's on the floor, and there's not a lot of room for anything else going on. So yes, I'd probably talk myself out of this WL Toys idea, although it would be flipping hilarious to see what it's like 8S. I'll have to wear goggles and everything because it will just explode. But yeah, so this is probably going in the MT8. just to see what it does. I thought about putting it in the Typhon. But nah, still might. I might just see what it works in. So yeah, that's a little thing that will be coming up on the channel. What am I going to be doing with this little WL Toys thing? If I can find a cheap enough brushless setup, it might go brushless. But yeah, I think that might be a little bit too big for a 14 scale buggy.
I might have, to be honest with you, Grum, I've got about 2 or 3 MGX brushless systems that I'm not using. So if you want one of them, I can send that through to you. Like a little, can't remember what size they are, but they're like 3S, ESP and motor combo.
But yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, I'll we can sort something out with that.
But yeah, not a problem. I mean, have you got the MGX controller or not?
No.
Oh, no. I think the MGX ones actually have separate receivers. I don't think they're 2-in-1s. I think I'll have a look. If they're not 2-in-1s, then I'll send you one because they're great little systems. And like I say, I've got a few of them, so I'm going to use one for a project, but I've got 2 more which I'm not using. So,
but yeah, we'll sort something out.
yeah,
We'll
just sit there gathering dust.
Thank you. And yeah, because potentially I've got enough. If I've got enough spares, I could set one up for a speed run and then almost put one back to stock.
Yeah.
As well. And then I might repay the world and give it away, give the stock one away.
All right. Yeah.
What else we got? So my Typhon will be getting a new look soon as well. So forget how heavy this little thing is. So my Typhon, I've thoroughly obliterated these truggy tyres, these little PD Racing truggy tyres. So she's going back to being a buggy. So I got these little Louise Pioneers to go on it. And my little prototype mud flaps are working quite well as well. These little carbon fibre mud flaps, they're working really well.
I think I'm going to add the centre diff because I need something different to do. And get the motor in and the centre diff because I just need to make sure I'm not forgetting that if I need some, if this gets in the way, but I don't think it does on this car. I'm thinking of the Asuga. There we go.
That's my little mud flap that I made. So that's just a crude prototype. So yeah, carbon fibre, just three layers of carbon fibre. And this mud flap weighs 3 grams. So it's and so far they're holding up. I haven't destroyed one yet, and I've been deliberately abusing it on the gravel and the loose stuff to try and encourage it to break. And then maybe I'll start making them a bit more readily available.
That's one thing I'm really impressed with actually. Is that obviously I know a lot of people use the hobby wings in the rally stuff, but this Kieran, this motor, this one right here came with my original rally Shogun, which I bought must be 3 years ago. And I took this motor apart the other day, and the bearings are spot on, and it's absolutely perfect. It lasts forever to these motors. Absolutely brilliant motors. They do get a bit hot, but it seems to be all right.
Because people are saying about the ESC and people are buying them to use as well, aren't they?
What's that?
The ESC. Was it the Tour not the Curon's a motor.
Yeah, I mean,
People are buying
you on
them.
about the one on the 6S or the one on the new one on the 4S?
The 6S one.
Yeah. I mean, they're
People are
literally
buying it
they're
as an
all
upgrade.
Max 8 G2s. No, sorry, Max 8 G1s, the original Max 8. That's what they more or less are, the actual Corelli ES6S ESs.
That's it, right after Torox.
Yeah, Torox, yeah.
Right.
Oh, no.
Oh, I need an RC. Right. I've lost it. Anyway, like that. Just having a quick bit of fish and chips off camera.
Is that the right? I don't think that's the right one. Got to make sure I'm not putting in the dog bone and I'm putting in the right drive shaft. Let's have a look. So yeah,
Right. Anyway, yeah. See that
definitely
big arrow?
drive
Sorry,
shaft.
we've already gone.
That's
Let's have a look in these comments. I've neglected the comments. I've just been chatting shit. So yeah, Curon. Oh, I see. So that's what you've got in your MT8. The Curon. Nice.
yes, Wacker. The Cura motors are the ready to run motors. What come with the Corelli. And to be fair, I don't have an issue. I think they're pretty good motors. I mean, they're probably made by Hobbywing as well.
Yeah, they look very similar, don't they?
Yeah.
You know, like all the bad press that the MT8 gets. Out of all of the bad press, the one thing they don't mention is kind of the body. And you know, like on the Corellis, they've got this big old structure in the middle above the centre diff.
Yes.
To hold the roof.
Yeah.
I think if there was one for the MT8, that would almost make this vehicle bomb-proof. Because as soon as it lands upside down on my body on here, it's just completely just obliterated here. So yeah, it's just coming right apart there. So it's all
But like you
split.
said, you had like on the Corelli, like the like one of these.
That's the kiddie. Yeah, if it had one of them, or if someone was
We
making
even bought a new
car
foam for it.
But yeah, if the MT8 had one of them, the body probably would eliminate. Pardon me, it would eliminate so many of the issues I'm having. You know, don't get me wrong. You have always got the basher body. But yeah, it's just I'm trying to come up with a solution. I might line the inside of my body with carbon fibre, just as a cheap repair. And see, just to hold it up. Right. I'm just gonna clean, I think. Done with wrenching. I'm just gonna clean this bad boy up. Blooming heck. We've been at it for nearly 3 hours. Well, you've been at it over 3 hours now, babe.
I know.
So you're concentrating on the centre now, are you? I'm intently looking to see what you're doing.
Right. That was the most awkward screw to put in. Now I've got all that in. Let's get that one in. Problem is now I'm running out of space.
Yeah, you're right, Captain, as well. There's quite a bit of movement at the top. The amount of times, well, what have I done on the back of mine as well? Well, you probably already know, but it kind of elongates the body post holes and it snaps it off. But touch wood, since putting the old Red Cat spoiler on the back, or rear wing, that's helped protect the back end a lot. And then I put those on the top of my shock towers as well, just to try and offer it a bit more support. But any flex in the shock tower
Whoops! Oh shit!
Is still there. And I've taken the posts down too as well, just to try and minimise that flex. So obviously, the taller they are, but there's loads of movement in that part there. Oh dear. So, sip of beer.
Oh sugar! Yeah. Okay. Oh sugar! Yeah, I mixed the whole completely then.
Don't say it too loud.
Oh, completely. Oh. There we go. Right. There we go. I'm gonna move some stuff away.
Your working area is getting smaller by the second. Dig out some mud. Not very excited wrenching now. Cleaning up. All the mud's dried on it. Oh. Yeah, not the most exciting. It bugs the hell out of me. If it's on the shelf, it's got to be clean on the shelf. I've misplaced my cleaning brush. No, I haven't. It's up there.
Way up. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna have to. It's a good job I checked them because I'm literally just nearly out of battery.
Oh,
Oh,
it
sugar.
would have all
I
gone
can't.
quiet. Would have all gone quiet. Oh, Captain. Did you have any issues when you did your kaiju upgrades on your hubs? About keep losing your pins that hold the kaiju 10mm hub extensions on. Because I keep losing mine, so I've now done the old Corrali trick and put some shrink wrap around it just to stop them firing out. But for love nor money, I just can't get them to stay in. I just want to keep coming out. Have you got any tips or tricks on how to keep, or anyone in fact, how to keep these flipping things in? Because it's doing me head in. Even on my maiden voyage, I lost one. I've lost about 3 or 4 now. So now I'm just all the shiny stuff has now got shrink wrap around it. So if you look in, you can't actually see the shiny stuff because it's all taped up or wrapped up. Ah, nice. So you've made a little drip tray for your your shelves. I might have to look into some of that. Don't mind if I rip your idea off, do you? But yeah, at the moment I've just got it. I'm drying it. Let it dry. Rinse it. Well, usually I rinse the excess mud off with a hose. Oh, red Loctite. Yeah, I've just got the blue. Shrink wrap. Yeah, longer grub screws.
Sorry about that. I
Oh,
was having my phone was about to run out of battery. Good job I checked. It was down to 3%.
it would have all gone quiet really quickly, Vapor.
I know. I mean, I haven't got. I've just literally put my power bank to charge it. It'll do. Right. Well, we're actually getting somewhere at least. I've got the centre diff in, front diff, rear diff, motor. I think I'm just going to get the centre brace on now. I think that's probably the next best thing to do. But it's actually it's looking all right now, and it kind of looks brand new, doesn't it, when it's like that? I mean, it's like 80% new anyway.
Well, going back to what you said earlier, Rut Rider, there, I'm running my 9 mod in the MT8, so I've got a 45 kilo in my MT8. So it's a DSC 45 MG that I'm running. So just right there, that little sucker. It gives it quite a bit of life. You know, ultimately, all the diffs are pretty much locked up, so it's not the best handler anyway. But big trucks are generally not the best at handling, are they? Especially if you gear it up to be more of a stunt truck.
Yeah, I think that the more power you put into it, and you know, sometimes the more upgrades you do, it loses its actual handling skill, doesn't it?
Yeah, the more power you put in it, the more it wants to just run straight.
Yeah.
Is the old natural physics of things. All right, so. So, fair play for the people that have been in this for the long haul.
I know. Shout out to you guys. Absolutely mental.
Nice one. Yeah, that too as well, Captain.
The only issue is now I've looked, my tablet has just died on there, so I can't see the comments. So I do apologise.
It's all profanity, Ben. So don't panic. They got such potty mouths on them.
What's that, mate? Sorry.
Yeah, they've all got a potty mouth on them.
Oh, have they?
Yeah. Yeah. I've not had anything go wrong with the 9 mod ones. Right. So yeah, so far so good. My experience has been positive with them.
Yeah, exactly the same, to be honest with you as well, Grum. I've got 2 at the moment and no issues with them at all.
But yeah. But then the first upgrade was the servo on the Crossbow, so you know, I think anything would have been better. Let's make this shine. So yeah, I don't think you can go too far wrong with your 9 mod servo Rut Rider. Worst case scenario, you can always buy one and see, because they're not crazy money. What's the other one they talk about? The EcoBoost ones from AliExpress and things like that.
Yeah, EcoBoost are a little bit more expensive, I think. But yeah, they're meant to be good.
And you got like the perfect pass ones, which are just obscene money as well.
I do like how this centre brace ties in the slot in the back there, and then it screws in here as well. So it doesn't just stop it from collapsing in, but it's when it goes that way as well, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
The old Crowley ones used to, like, if it bent that way, they wouldn't give any support, but this actually holds on both sides. So it's a really good design, actually.
But yeah, rather than just relying on the sheer strength of a screw, it's got another element of kind of physics added to it that holds it in place. So even if the screw was loose, it would still do a half decent job.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, that's in there nice and solid now. Oh, we're actually got to a point where we're putting some old plastic on.
He's going back to the old school. Oh, found a mini wrench piece to do.
There's nothing wrong with these parts here. But yeah, what I actually brought was that this bent that way. And then it snapped off one of the lugs off the back of here. And so just that's.
These things keep coming off. The lower arm shock protectors. There's a little lug that holds one end on. One end's screwed on the MT8, and the other's got a little locating lug, and it just keeps popping off. And it sets me OCD off. It keeps popping out. Yeah.
Oh, you don't put I'm trying to put the front one on the back. I'm wondering why it won't fit.
Well, at least you found it out before the power tools come out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, before I forced it on or something like that. I mean, yeah. But there we go. Oh, yeah. Well, maybe not. No, maybe I was right in for what am I? Oh. No, that's all right. That's right. Sure it is. Yep, there we go.
There we go. Cool.
No, we don't. No, we don't. No, that is wrong. No, I was right the first time.
He's right. He's wrong. He's right. He's wrong.
Yep. No, I'm right.
Yes, right. Buy a pair and see what you got. Then you can write your own reviews about it. And see exactly if they're any good or not. Where's my little bag of Crossbow parts? It's here somewhere. You know it's bad when you've got little bags full of parts for different RCs. That's when you have to admit you've got a problem.
No, I never admit it.
No, but it's clear to see. Definitely clear to see. That's for sure. It's back on the shelf. Just drop my body pin. Oh, dear. Right. Okay. Oh, how are we doing? How's the Kagama?
It's getting there.
It's getting there. Are you determined to finish it tonight?
You know what? Probably won't finish it completely tonight. I don't know though. I mean, I hate leaving stuff, to be honest with you, but obviously I think with 6, 7, 8, been on 3.5 hours, so I think I'm just going to do another half an hour and see where I get in half an hour.
No worries. Yeah, I might duck off because I'm all done, really, as far as wrenching is concerned.
Oh, no problem at all. Oh, what I might just do actually now, once I've got that on, what would people rather see? Would they rather see the electronics in and a bit of wheel spin, or would they rather just see the body mount on and just with the new? Because I've got a new body for this. So, brand new, fresh body.
Oh, shiny stuff.
Which
Gone for green and everything.
it's kind of finished, isn't it?
But they do nice bodies, Corelli. Their colour schemes are amazing.
That does look nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, I do. That's out of all of them, I like their green.
Yeah. I just think that it looks absolutely awesome. So yeah, it's finished.
Job done. Who needs wheels?
Well, yeah, I think whoa. Okay. Oh.
You broke stuff.
Can you see me?
Yeah, you're hanging on in with your halo light.
You got mate?
You're hanging on in with your halo light.
Oh. Yeah, I know. It'd be pitch back otherwise, but yeah, I think I'm gonna call that for now. What I will do though is I'm gonna probably carry on recording that, me doing the rest of it, and then I'll add it on to the end of the video if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
But
Anyway, night whacker.
Thank you to everybody who stayed there and watched, because like honestly, I thought I'd get it done in 3 hours, but obviously not.
It's those screws you kept putting in and out. That's the issue.
Well, I don't think it's just that. I think it's just it does, to do it properly and make sure it all goes together. Then, it's it takes a lot longer than what you originally think, doesn't it? Or I might just leave it as it is, and I might just do another live later on in the week, just finishing this off. To be totally honest with you, so I think I'll do that actually.
Get Al on it.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So I'll stick it in for one day, and I'll get it finished off on another live, because it probably will only take probably about another hour. It says.
Famous last words.
Yeah, I know.
Bring your cocoa, guys. He's pulling an all-nighter. But no.
Oh, I know. If you know what, if I didn't have work tomorrow, then I probably would just carry on.
Yeah. Fair play.
Yeah. But yeah,
no,
cheers from as well. I really
much.
appreciate it. I hope you had fun as well, mate.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you very much for the invite. It was an absolute pleasure.
No, honestly, you know,
support you on your live, fill in the awkward blanks and stuff.
Well, yeah,
It works for
cheers to you
me.
guys who are still on as well. Staying throughout as well, absolutely fantastic.
Yes. Yeah, fair play to everybody. It's been great to speak to people. You
I
know,
know.
the community's there. It's just we'll try and get a bigger community.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
the
yeah,
community that already exists is amazing. We just need to try and get it bigger.
yeah, definitely, especially in the UK.
Hmm.
Definitely, 100%.
But yeah, it's all good. But yeah, if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe, like, and you're all commenting like crazy people, which is great. But yeah, just do that. It massively helps Vapor out.
Oh
And if
no,
you decide to do me as well, that'll help me out
yeah,
even
I'm gonna say
even
same.
well.
Make sure you give Grum a big like and a subscribe and everything as well. I'm sure most of you are already subscribed to Grum, but yeah, go check his channel out. He's absolutely awesome, awesome guy as well.
Cool. Well, I'm off, everyone, and then. But yeah, thank you, everybody. Have a good evening or rest
Cheers,
of your day,
everyone.
depending
Take
on where you
care.
are in the world.
I'll see you soon. Thank
See
you.
you later.
See you later,
Bye
guys.
bye.
Bye. Oh.